Entering service in 1942 to augment the airlift capacity of the Transportverband was the Gotha 242 glider. The shoulder-mounted wing and twin boom design allowed an unobstructed access to the fuselage pod, which could be used to carry sizable loads, including up to 21 fully equipped troops. Although the towing aircraft in this footage is a Ju-52, the Heinkel HE-111 was more commonly seen being employed in this role. First seeing service as a resupply glider in Russia in early 1942, its effectiveness was reflected in its manufacturing total for that year of 682. A number of variants were planned, and the GO-242 remained in production through to 1944, by which time a total of just over 1,500 had been produced. Seeing service in the Mediterranean theatre, its primary employment, however, was on the Eastern Front, where the heavily landed example seen here has been used to resupply. Seen preparing Gotha 242 gliders are Luftwaffe personnel rushing to make ready the dispatch to Sicily of the 2nd Fallschirmjäger Division, which had been formed in France in the spring. Under the command of General Ramke, this formation was shifted by air in Ju-52s, Heinkel 111s and in-towed gliders down through Italy and to the south of the country. Once there, preparations were made to land the division in Sicily. The 2nd Division was landed on the island in gliders and by paradrops. This sequence provides us with the opportunity to see the DFS 230 and Gotha 242 in action. Towed into the air on this occasion by obsolete Dornier 17s, the gliders are then hauled to their dropping zone. The ready landing strip is provided by a sandy beach, and as the first DFS 230 drops into land, the cameraman switches to cover the approach of a Gotha 242. Deploying its flaps and landing skid, the pilot brings his machine in for a textbook landing, the soft sand of the beach providing an ideal braking surface. Of note is the machine gun mounted above the cockpit for defence. The crew disembark quickly as shortly thereafter another 242 glides in to land. The benefit of the twin boom layout is clear as the rear of the fuselage is raised to permit the onboard load to be extracted, which in this case comprises of a Kettenkrad, a track motorcycle weighing of about 1 ton. Developed originally for the Fallschirmjäger, it was also adopted by the Army and Luftwaffe. The bulk of the division was however dropped by parachute. In the first wave, Fallschirmjäger are seen exiting from Ju-52s, while the second wave of paratroopers jumped from Heinkel 111 bombers adapted to serve as transports, an ever-common expedient as losses of Ju-52s continued to mount while the demand for transports continued to rise on all fronts. Although the arrival of the Fallschirmjäger on Sicily bolstered the German forces there, they were not enough to stop the advance of the Anglo-Americans. The 2nd Division was subsequently involved in a hard-fighting retreat to Messina, where the bulk of the formation was evacuated across the straits to southern Italy. Fallschirmjäger Regiments 3 and 4 of this division were then engaged at Salerno. The high point of the defence offered by the Fallschirmjäger in the Italian campaign was at Monte Cassino in 1944, a battle forever linked with the fighting abilities of these tenacious troops.